orange and red team up to make the two-color tomato edging pop. Since every stuffed taco needs a little tomato, we'll start with this easy crochet edging. These tomato slices bring a tasty splash of texture and color to the stuffed taco blanket. Once the tomato edging is in place, you can add an optional row to give the taco edge a sharper, crispier finish. We'll get to that part near the end of the video. Since each blanket version folds into its pillow a little differently, we'll keep the tomato edging evenly mixed with the other ingredients. For the 3-curve version, the edging covers one full section on both ends of the blanket. For the 2-curve version, it runs along one entire side. You can find the companion pattern for the stuffed taco blanket and pillow linked in the description below. It includes both blanket versions plus step-by-step instructions for all the edgings. Let's begin. Place the blanket with the back side facing you. To double check, the bumps on the sour cream stripe should face away from you. Let that stripe be your guide. First, decide how many tomato slices you want along the edge. Each slice is about 2 to 2.5 inches wide. You can measure to estimate the number or simply eyeball it. For this edge, I'll fit 3 slices. Place markers where each slice will end. These are the green markers. Then use a different color to mark the center of each slice. These are the pink or peach markers. Continue marking the other edges of the curve the same way. In this example, there are 3 slices on each side of the curve and 3 across the top. This is my beginning spot where I'm going to remove my marker, insert my hook. With the paprika, I'm going to pull up a loop, and then I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to make that tight and pull that end through. This end will be woven in before we go on to the next row. Then I'm going to insert my hook, pull up a loop, and work a single crochet in the very same spot. This one I can pull tightly so it almost disappears. Now this is where I'm going to place the center of the tomato slice. Take the marker out, yarn over twice, insert my hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a treble crochet. I'm going to work a total of 9 treble crochets into that very same spot. So that's my first one. Here's number 2. Yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. A treble crochet. That's 3. And we're going to just do this a total of 9 times. So there is my first tomato slice. But I have to tie it down. And that's where I go right around the edge stitch where the green marker is. And we're going to work a single crochet there. Take that marker out. Now I'm going to yarn over twice, jump over to the next peach marker, and work a treble crochet in that very same spot. But I'm going to take out that marker now and work 8 more treble crochets. Once again, yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And by placing the markers, you have a very easy way to judge how many tomato slices you want on a side and evenly space them. You don't have to be so particular about counting stitches or anything. Just place the marker where you want them and do it. If you want chubbier tomato slices where they billow out a little taller, you just make your distance between the two of them smaller. So I'm going to just go ahead and finish this row. I'll meet you when we get to the end. Now, that's our 9th one. And this is our last marker. And that's because we're at the point where the straight edge began. So we're going to pull that marker and place 1 single crochet right in the end. And that completes the first row of the tomato slice around the edge. And see how neat this edge is? I'm going to be weaving in both ends of the tomato slice because I'm done with this particular row and this particular color. Because on the next row we're going to be covering up the top edge of these stitches, I am just going to weave my end in right along the top edge. It's the fastest way to do it. You want to start the second row with the wrong side of the last row facing you. You're going to insert your hook right in that first single crochet under the top 2 loops, and you're going to pull up a loop and chain 1 tightly, pull that end through. Now, in this particular row, we're going to be working right around the edge of the stitches below. So if we want to weave the end in as we go, it's perfectly acceptable. Just lay it along the top edge. Now, we're going to insert our hook into the same place where that yarn is attached and pull up a loop and do a single crochet around this piece of yarn. In the very first treble crochet, you're going to insert your hook under both the top loops and underneath this piece of yarn and pull up a loop and work a single crochet. In the next treble, you're going to work 2 single crochets. 1, 2. In the next one, you're going to work 1, and then in the next one, 2. So you're going to alternate that until you get to the last treble crochet, and I'll show you that's where it differs. So here's 1, and here's 2 single crochets. Okay, here's 1, and here's 2. So you repeat that whole thing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4 times total. So in the next treble crochet, you're going to insert and pull up a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over, that's a 3rd loop on the hook, and then into the single crochet in the little valley, you're going to pull up another loop. So you have a total of 4 loops on hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. You just did a single crochet 2 together over the last treble and the single crochet in between. But we also lifted up the loop so that the back looks quite neat, so that it looks nice on both sides. Let's do one more and then you're off and running. Okay, so in the first treble, you're going to go under both loops and do a single crochet. Now I can still weave in this end, so I'm going to flip it back up there. I did it under that too. So I'm going to flip it back up there and do a single crochet in the first one. 2 single crochets in the second treble crochet. Now I'm going to drop it off. 1 single crochet in the third. 2 single crochets in the next. 1 single crochet in the next one. 2 in the next. 1 single crochet in the next one. 2 in the next. That brings us to the junction, to the last treble in this tomato slice and the single crochet at the bottom. This is where we're going to do the single crochet 2 together, but we're going to lift the loop. And here's how we do that. Insert in the treble and pull up a loop for a single crochet. Keep that on the hook. Here's the lift. Now we're lifting that crossbar that would be on the back up over our hook, and then insert into the single crochet and pull up a loop. 4 loops on hook, yarn over and pull through all 4. There it is. It's neat on both sides, and you just repeat that to the end. So we're at the very last treble crochet and the single crochet, and we do just the same thing. We insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the single crochet, pull up a loop, 4 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 4. You can chain 1 at this point to end off because we're done with this color. This piece of yarn, though, must be woven in under the last row. not on top of the last row, because there are no more rows. So I'm going to turn my work around a little bit. I'm going to insert my hook right there and stitch that chain down and run it right under those top loops, making sure I get some little bit of meat under there, right through the top of the paprika color even. I'm going to stitch back a little bit, a couple stitches just to do a little back stitch. Nobody's going to see it, but it'll help secure it. And then I'm just going to go right under those loops, right here, not on the top edge. Pull that through, and it is secure. And we can trim it off, and we're done. Here is the optional edging done along the lettuce. The cheese is the only one that requires some sort of balanced edging. Here it is done along the tomato. This is optional on the tomatoes, but each way you do it depends on which edging you're working over. So we're going to look at just the tomato edging in this video. If you're starting and doing it separately, you want to attach your yarn in the same space that you started your tomato edging. You're going to put one single crochet in the same stitch here, because you're going to fold this over. One there. And then you're going to put 3 single crochets in and around the edging. That's 2. Here's the third one. Underneath where the treble crochet is. Then you're going to chain 1, skip over to the stitches below the next treble crochet, the side of the next treble, and you're going to be putting 3 single crochets right in there. So do you see how that's laying out now? Okay. Then in the same stitch where the single crochet is in between, you're going to do a single crochet on this side of it and a single crochet on the other side of it. And then 3 single crochets underneath the next treble, but around the edge stitches. Chain 1 to cross over the base and skip over to this side, where you're going to put 3 more over on this side. 1, 2, and 3. And you're just going to space them out underneath there. Okay? So it gives you a nice little edge. And you're going to continue on, and we're going to finish up with 1 on this side of that single crochet, 1 on the outside of the single crochet, chain 1 and end off. Let's see. So we have just added that extra edging. Now it doesn't show on this side at all, but it does on this side. And this is the side that will be facing outward when the blanket is folded into a pillow. In the next video in the series, you will learn how to crochet the grated cheese edging. See you then! I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please take a moment to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications of upcoming videos and events. Happy crocheting!